Planet Dolan. From who has the most chicken nuggets to whose husband is the ugliest, the Planet Dolan crew reenact some of the best true stories from our subreddit about the dumbest things we've seen people fight over. I'm Zaragamba and today I'll be your narrator. Number 10 was submitted by maxisnotonfire. One time Silver Spider snuck out of his house to go to a house party. All the popular kids would be there, so he really wanted to go considering how he just made friends with one of the popular kids. As he walked to the house, Silver Spider overheard his neighbours fighting over something. It sounded pretty insane, so we looked in the window. The wife was screaming hysterically on the phone about how her husband was uglier. It turned out that she was having a fight with her friend over whose husband was uglier and had the smallest equipment. She ended up seeing Silver Spider looking at her and shot him the dirtiest glare he had ever seen. He ran away immediately, still confused to this day as to why she was hysterical about something like that. Number 9 was submitted by JJCrystalT. One time in 9th grade, Honeybits and her science class were having an end of the year party. They plowed through the bowls of chips, cookies, punch, everything. Soon everything was gone but one crunchy Cheeto in a snack bowl. Two kids started arm wrestling for it, while another pair played cards for it. Another pair had a staring contest. While Honeybit's classmates had their different contests, she snuck over the bowl and ate it. When they finally saw that the Cheeto was gone, they all started accusing each other of stealing it. It got so bad the principal had to come and shut the whole thing down. Number 8 was submitted by OneSpark1. In high school, McCollum and his friends were in the gym when people started running out to the hallway. They ran out with them and saw two seniors, Hellbent and Nixium, fighting. Of course, because of that, there were a sea of people surrounding them. It was a normal fight at first, but then Nixium's girlfriend came out to stop it and immediately got punched in the face and knocked out. A teacher got sucker punched, and by the time he got up, there were 3 more teachers running down the hallway to stop it. Suddenly, Nixium pulled a knife from his backpack. Before he had a chance to do anything, he got tackled. After the fight, McCollum went to talk to one of the kids who said, "Oh yeah, they were fighting because Hellbent said he was better at football and then Nixium got angry." McCollum couldn't believe that he really pulled a knife over that. Number 7 was submitted by Blood Run Rennie's Me Too. The dumbest thing Spincess ever saw people fighting over was when she and her mother were at Burger King. When they were picking up their food, 2 people and their children in front of them were fighting over who had more chicken nuggets. The mothers also got into a fight because one of the kids said that the other mother was fat anyway. Spincess never had a better laugh in her entire life. Number 6 was submitted by Glitter Cloud Girl. One day, Princess Proton was at a small mall with her mum and sister. Her mum told them that she had to go to Victoria's Secret and that they could wait on a bench nearby. While they waited, Princess Proton and her sister saw 2 women arguing about a discounted bra. It was normal until one woman threw a punch, and then it was a full-on fist fight. Their mum got them the hell out of there. That night it was on the news, and Princess Proton and her sister still laugh about it to this day. Number 5 was submitted by Mote-of-Lobross. In the late 90s, early 2000s, Ligna used to hang out at a club called the Lizard Lounge, which had goth night every Thursday and Sunday. One time he looked down at the dance floor and saw 2 guys kicking the living shit out of each other. The bouncer ended up having to escort them out. Ligna later found out they were fighting because one guy insulted the way the other guy applied his eyeshadow. Number 4 was submitted by anymouseAri. Gooby went to the store with her brother one day. In one of the aisles, they saw 2 women fighting over a bottle of shampoo. They were struggling to get it, even trying to trip each other over. Gooby and her brother ended up leaving, but only after getting a quick Snapchat of it. Number 3 was submitted by WhoeverReadThisIsGay. Damn it. Doopy's next door neighbours tend to bicker all the time, and she usually hears them. She doesn't even like them, but her family's friends with them. After exams week, Doopy was ready to sleep because she was studying the whole week before. Around 2 AM, she was woken up by her neighbours yelling. Doopy's window was open, so she heard them arguing about the lights being on. Yes, they were fighting about someone turning the lights on. Doopy yelled at them from her window,
"Shut the fuck up or else I'll call the cops!"
She closed her window, but she still couldn't sleep. Number 2 was submitted by WhitemanMC. Last week, Dolan went with 2 friends, Tolop and Sid, to the park. After walking around for almost half an hour, they decided to go to the nearest mall to play at the gaming centre. But when they were there, Tolop and Sid suddenly pulled out a radio from their bags. Dolan didn't know what the fuck was going on until they started having a music battle that went for 10 long minutes. Then they started to argue about who had the better music. After a few seconds of arguing, They asked Dolan who had the better music. Dolan's taste was kind of different from theirs, so he just left saying,
Okay, I'm out.
He doesn't know what happened to them, but he's pretty sure that a security guard got involved. Number 1 was submitted by me. A few years ago, I was living overseas and I didn't have a computer at home, so I was going to an internet cafe to play video games there. I hadn't been there for very long when someone came back to a computer after going out for a smoke. In the couple of minutes he'd been gone, someone else had taken his computer. And you know how nerds can be. That was his computer and he couldn't move. Within a couple of minutes, the other guy was standing up, they were shouting, getting in each other's faces, and then they started just fighting. Full on fist fight. I had to get up and stop the fight, which I think might have damaged my kill to death ratio in the game, but, you know, it had to stop. They got kicked out and I'm pretty sure they got banned for life because that's what I do. A huge thanks to the folks over in our Planet Dolan subreddit for submitting their stories. So guys, what's the dumbest thing you've ever seen people fight over? Let us know in the Reddit page linked below and you might be featured in a future countdown.
This video was made possible by our fans over on Patreon. Thanks for your support, guys.
Well, that's it for this countdown, but catch you guys next time.